I am so excited to present to you today 10803 South Oswego Avenue. It truly is one of Tulsa's most spectacular luxury estates. It rests in the gorgeous gated community of Belmont in South Tulsa, feeds to Jenks Southeast Schools, highly acclaimed. It's in an ideal location, not only in South Tulsa, but also in the neighborhood of Belmont. Just look right here. This is this home's front yard. Now, this gorgeous pond and acres of green space, you would think belong to this home because this is the only home in Belmont where you get to walk out and enjoy the pond and the HOA area without having to cross the street. Stay tuned because you want to see this incredible backyard. That will come toward the end. You don't want to miss it. It also backs up to all the gorgeous HOA amenities. So you have this beautiful pond as the front yard, this spectacular 1 acre backyard that is signature. And then it backs up privately to all the HOA amenities. An absolutely perfect location, rivaled by none in all of Tulsa. The inside though, boy, it carries the show as well. Beautifully built, spectacularly finished, luxury that is truly unparalleled. I'm so excited to walk through it with you. Come on, let's go. Immediately upon walking into this beautiful home, you're just struck by the elegance, by the absolute beauty and balance of it. Gorgeous stairway that splits and goes to the upstairs. Don't miss the gorgeous Swarovski crystal chandelier that is just, it's a showpiece. It's an absolute showpiece. Beautifully balanced on each side. We have a gorgeous study, fabulous dining room. So let's start over here with the study. Gorgeous travertine floors. All of the hardwoods have been refinished, which is awesome. But inside the study, notice the gorgeous paneling, the fabulous trade ceiling. This is such a handsome space. Beautiful fireplace. And then of course, gorgeous wide plank floors that flow beautifully back into the travertine. Throughout the home, you're going to see features like this. Look at what surrounds the front door. The front door is a brand new iron door that is fully insulated. So many times iron doors get very hot in the afternoons and not so with this door. It's beautifully insulated from both all kinds of weather, cold and heat. And so this one is really a beautiful, new, and wonderful asset to this home. But look at all the cast stone, the features that really this runs throughout the home. Something that always has struck me about this home is the quality. It's beautifully built. It has very well stood the test of time, and it's classic. So even though it was built in a certain era, you can come into this home with any type of architectural style, any type of decorating style that you should want. So notice throughout, you're going to see gorgeous cove, trim, deep baseboards, but all done in a very classic style that allows you to have your own decorating taste, whether it's very modern, very traditional, and everything in between. So come through here to the dining room. I love that we've got this balance. You go through beautiful archways to get to the rest of the home, but look at the size of the dining room. And we have a gorgeous decorative floor here. The current owners felt like they couldn't put a rug down because it would cover up the gorgeous herringbone inset that's here in the middle. Throughout the home, there are a number of beautiful cast stone fireplaces, this being one of them. Looks like it's an antique that was brought in from somewhere in Europe, but it's not that, but it certainly lends that feel to it. Very pretty ceiling here. Throughout the home, is gorgeous ceiling work. I love the way the windows are set up. We have casement windows throughout, but on the front of the home, deep, wide panes that allow a lot of light in. So it's a very light and bright home. This is a home where you absolutely don't have to have the lights on to feel that you know, throughout the home, throughout the day. The natural light here is beautiful. So when we walk through here, this area right here, I call this the gallery. And it is such a beautiful architectural feature of this home. From to the left to the right, throughout the entire width of the home, look at the groin ceiling, look at the treatment here. It is just beautiful. We have cast stone features. We have, again, the cove ceilings, beautiful designer paint, gorgeous inlays in the travertine floor. And it is really set up for people who love to collect and love to display their art. We have niches here on either side as you come through. So if you are a collector, then this is a great home for you. If you love wine, this is a great space. We've got a beautiful wine room here. I don't know exactly how many bottles, but it's beautifully climate controlled, and you can certainly store quite a bit in there. So love that, and it's very convenient to entertain. And then just look. Turn around and look with me at this gorgeous great room. I don't know of another room that is this stunning in a South Tulsa estate. I love the cast stone fireplace, very clean lines. Again, it can support any kind of decor. Look at the height of the ceilings. Look at that view to that backyard, which I'm excited to show you here in a few minutes. It truly is spectacular. Now, the current owners felt like they needed to add something. This beautiful bar area was not here. The kitchen was a little bit closed off, even given the era of the home. So they added this gorgeous bar. It's a beautiful complement to the rest of the kitchen, allowing you to kind of have more of an open feel between the two. So come on, let's go look in here. The counters here are all a beautiful onyx that can be backlit. So I love the way this looks when the lights are on. Let me show you when they're off. So it just feels like a gorgeous white, almost quartzite, but it's an onyx that has that kind of see-through beauty to it. So this is a great bar, beverage refrigerators, ice maker, great for entertaining, great for having a quick, bite here at the bar. So this is a wonderful addition to this kitchen, and it really opens up the great room to the kitchen. So the kitchen itself is absolutely spectacular. Massive center island here, great prep sink, gorgeous new appliances, dual dishwashers, lots of trash cans. It really is set up for people who love to entertain. It's truly just spectacular. What I love, which many kitchens don't have as well, is when you're cleaning up, right? You're here at the sink, you've got plenty of space, the dual dishwashers, gorgeous copper sink, and again, look at that view. No one minds cleaning up when you get to look out there. So love this setup. There's a huge walk-in pantry over there, a wonderful fridge setup, and I mean, it's just beautiful. And then from the kitchen, when you turn back and look at the view into the family room, it's just beautiful. Same thing here. It's great for entertaining. If I'm here in the kitchen prepping and then I'm looking into the dining room, architecturally, it is truly stunning. What a view. It's just beautiful. The cabinetry in the home is very, very high quality. A lot of specialty cabinetry, so I'll show you just one of them. You'll see this is adjustable and very functional. Great setup here for your cookbooks, but all of these, just the whole setup here is really, really well done. Over here, we've got a Sub-Zero here that's new, and these are freezer drawers, which are very, very convenient. So that expands your freezer space. I mentioned the prep sink. Come on around this way, and you'll see we have an oven here, and then over here we have microwave, but this is a steam oven. If you've never used a steam oven, it can be traditional, but it also is a fabulous addition to healthy eating, an awesome asset here, and warming drawer. Wonderful walk-in pantry there. Gorgeous Wolf 6-burner with the griddle. So a lovely setup here. Great, again, for entertaining. Next, let me show you what I think is one of the best features of this home. There's so many. This is the true utility room. So come on in, look at this work surface. It's so great. You can put all your wrapping paper, talk about a great space to wrap, right? And then here we have space for dual washer dryers. These are gonna stay with the home. Again, a lot of additional specialty storage for all the things that you need. If you're a pet lover, over here we have a dog wash, which is great, a sink, and then a space for an extra freezer fridge. Quickly, even though I don't normally show garages, I'm gonna show you. This garage, you actually have 2 entrances to the home, so come on in. We can come into the home from here or here. The floors are new commercial grade epoxy floors, and then we've got some great storage here. This door over here is a safe room, so it's great, it's indoors, but it doesn't take up a closet inside the home. Excellent storage here. Behind these doors is a brand new tankless hot water heater, and then additional storage. So a new central vac, which goes throughout the home. A really great setup. The doors are both extra tall and extra wide, so they can accommodate even the largest of vehicles. Great setup in here. Next, we'll go into, interestingly, the room that has been a favorite for so many people who live in this home. This we call the den or the family room. So it's a cozier space than the great room. Lots of TV and cozy nights beside the fireplace, still looking out onto the beautiful backyard, but it's a great space to just hang out. Next, let's walk down and we will see the primary suite. But just check out all the architecture. They added some beams here. Again, look at the trim work. Look at what is the cast stone that is over the fireplace. We do have a pot filler there. The windows, the trim, just everywhere you look, you see this classic beauty and incredible quality. Just incredible quality throughout. So let's walk back through the great room. I do want to point out this gorgeous curved wall of windows. Architecturally, that's very difficult to achieve. Structurally, it's difficult to build in such a way that it is maintained, but this home, again, has stood the test of time. Now let's walk through here. Again, not missing all the architectural features, the cast stone, the beautiful travertine floors. This, again, is the entrance back to the study to bring you back around as to where we were. And here we have a beautiful guest suite. On the first floor, there's a private entrance here that takes you off to a beautiful private patio, ensuite bathroom. One thing I appreciate about all the bathrooms in the home, upstairs and down, is that we have furniture style on all the cabinetry throughout, and all of the showers are beautifully finished with travertine. That's specialty. It's different in every single bathroom. Here we've got a nice herringbone pattern, but beautiful. This is a polished travertine. Very nice walk-in closet. We have plantation shutters on most, if not all of the windows. Any of the windows that require privacy, a true look at, these are gorgeous wood, true wood plantation shutter throughout. This is a great space to showcase maybe your favorite piece of art. Again, the home just lends itself to that so very much. Now we're going to enter into the primary suite and prepare to be wowed. It's stunning. Come on in. So first we'll look at the bedroom itself. Just come in, take in the view. A huge room. This is very massive king-size furniture. It accommodates it so well. Look up at the ceiling, the trade ceiling here, the trim work throughout that is gorgeous and substantial, but again, a style that you can have any type of decor. I've had the privilege, as I mentioned, of being involved in the sale of this home several times, and I've seen all kinds of decor here, all kinds, from more modern, transitional, and traditional. And I love that the home can accommodate that. So beautiful room here. There is wonderful kind of whole house control. The brains for that are upstairs, and you can make that as expansive or not as you would prefer. So let's go look in the bathroom here. The current owners came in and they made some changes to bring it back to a little bit more in keeping with the home. Beautiful travertine. What is really great is we have this awesome roll-in shower. So depending on your needs, this might be something that's really important. It's very user-friendly. We have a beautiful backlit kind of niche here. Several different wands. It's very easy to control, so lots of jets that make showering here very, very comfortable. And again, step inside and see the beautiful furniture-style cabinetry throughout this home. Gorgeous travertine. I love this granite. This is a granite that matches the granite in the kitchen on the center island, so it really brings it all together. It's so unique and so beautiful. A brand new, gorgeous, jetted soaking tub here. And then look at the beauty of this. Now you might wonder in a bathroom, why on earth would we not have drapes or something to that effect? These are very special windows. You can see out, but no one can see in. So you can have the view out of your bathroom and not feel like you're losing any privacy because people cannot see in. The house was designed by the original owners to have total privacy in this home. So it's not anything you really have to worry about, but nonetheless, it's just nice to know that that glass is very, very private, gives you lots of privacy. Again, don't miss the architecture of the ceilings here. Look at this barrel ceiling. Just the beauty of it everywhere you look. It's one of my favorite parts about this home. So again, in the bathroom, look at all this cast stone to give you just a beautiful feel. The finishes here, just spectacular. Wonderful water closet there. Love the curve going on here. And listen, for all of us, this is when we start to go, ah, because when you walk into the closet, it is absolutely incredible. This is truly the essence of what a dressing closet should be. Look at this space. Beautifully finished, tons of storage. You get to keep most of your things behind glass enclosures, keep it all dust-free, plenty of room to dress, lots of dresser space here, and then of course, the mirror that we all have to have before we walk out of the door, right? So a beautifully fitted closet that rivals any that you're gonna find in Tulsa. So love this space for sure. One more time through the gallery to see kind of the back utility area. Remember, we're kitchen here, dining room here, and this is sort of the back entrance. You might recall that I mentioned there are two ways to get in and out of the garage. I'll open this just to give you a bearing. So you can come in from the garage here. This is great. Awesome storage here, coat closet. And then there's a beautiful powder back here. So love this space. Has some beautiful designer paint and gorgeous travertine floors. Next, we're gonna go upstairs. Now, keep in mind there is a back stairway here. We'll come down those stairs when we finish our upstairs tour. So for now, we'll go up the stairs. This to me is where you do all your beautiful family photos, Christmas photos, what have you. This is the place where people want to come, right? Gorgeous travertine all the way up, and then we're met at the top with beautiful hardwoods. So let's go. Another gallery kind of a feel. Upstairs, what I appreciate about this home is that upstairs is not a disconnect. So many homes, regardless of the price point, you get upstairs and you suddenly feel that you're in a much less expensive home. Not true here. Look at the baseboards, look at the height of the ceilings, look at the cove trim. It's still classic, still substantial. It matches the first floor. Come right here. This is a wonderful Juliet balcony. We're looking out to the view. What a great space to take in the backyard, the gorgeous great room, the beautiful trade ceiling up close. It's really a testimony to the quality of the build. Let's look back this way. Everywhere you look, there's so much beauty. We've got the Swarovski crystal chandelier, the front, the stairs. It's a feast for the eyes. All right, so upstairs, let me give you a little lay of the land. Back here, we've got two very large bedrooms joined by a very spacious Pullman bath. Down this way, we have a bedroom here and a bedroom there. And at the end of the hall, very convenient to the back stairway, we have both a game room and a media room joined to one another. So let's take all those in. First, let's walk through these bedrooms. All of the bedrooms in this house are huge, easily accommodate king furnishings, as you can see. We mentioned the plantation shutters, very spacious, very comfortable. When we walk through again, note how gorgeous the cabinetry is. It's all furniture style. We have beautiful stone counters here. Walk-in closets everywhere, solid doors throughout. Again, so many homes, you know, they disconnect. I do just want to point out, look, even upstairs, we've got these beautiful thick doors that are solid, as they should be for a home of this caliber. Gorgeous flooring. Notice the finish here. We've got a cool, sleek, straight finish on this combination tub shower. Got to have some tubs somewhere, right? This is the other vanity on this side. Big walk-in closet. Entering into another very, very large bedroom that very easily can accommodate king furnishings. More plantation shutters. Lovely trim work. Again, no disconnects here in this home. Don't miss the archways, the uplighting. It really is great. If you love to display art, this is a home where you can do that. This is another very, very large bedroom. For this particular family, they did not need another bedroom, so they've used this room as an exercise room. It's great to have a flex space upstairs. You have plenty of living space upstairs, but Should this be a room that you don't need, this is a good one to use as a flexible, maybe it's a secondary office, or as they're using it as an exercise room, a craft room, a hobby room, whatever your needs might be. Next, we have another bedroom suite. So I love this room. Again, very large, very spacious, easily accommodates king-size furnishings, very large walk-in closet, and then a very nice ensuite that makes for a wonderful combination for the game room. I'll show you how that works. So here we are, we've got a wonderful dresser built in, which is so nice. It means you actually don't have to have a dresser in the bedroom. Again, furniture style on the cabinetry. And then over here, we have a complete bathroom. Why is this important? If you have guests for the game room, this door can close. This person still has access to their part of the bathroom, but you have a bathroom that's very easily accessible for your upstairs guests. Notice again the furniture quality. Look at the archway here, and I love the finish out of this combination tub and shower. Has the picture frame travertine. Just beautifully done. So now we're at the end of the upstairs hallway, and you'll remember the back stairway that we pointed out. So let me show you this. Great storage. The house has incredible storage throughout, but this is an excellent closet for all kinds of things. Great for decor, linens, Christmas, what have you. They also store their central vac equipment here. One thing I love about the setup of this home is that the back stairway leads you straight to the game room and the media room, which means that your bedrooms are nice and private. The bathroom that we mentioned, you can close that door off. It's very easily accessible without anyone having to go down the bedroom area. So come on in. We'll watch our step here, but the first room here is the game room. It's a big old room. Look, we've got an awesome pool table here, great wet bar, so it makes it very easy to service guests up here. Refrigerator, microwave, sink, everything you need. A good storage closet over there that actually allows for the storage of some whole home equipment, plus just whatever you need for your game room. Then great storage here. This particular family does not have a TV here, but it's set up to have yet another TV in this space. Really a nice big room. And then right here with the doors, a very nicely insulated media room. I love the size here. This particular family has 4 seats. You can easily accommodate, I would say, up to 8 in here, depending upon the size of the seating that you have, theater style. Wonderful screen. Their equipment, their media equipment is apparently top of the line. All of that will stay with the home. And then you'll see here, this is the home control stack. It can easily be expanded. We also have some storage over there in this room. So I love the combination. If you are entertaining, then it is great to have your media room right here by your game room. You can have people enjoying maybe a football game in here and that they're mingling out there. And so it makes for really a great setup. And then it's right there above the kitchen. So just one, quick up the steps, and you're not, again, interrupting people in the bedroom area. So a really good setup here. So now we'll go down the back stairs, which are also beautiful because they're in this gorgeous turret that's architecturally gorgeous on the outside. But look at the curve of this staircase. I love the railing. It's classic. And not to be undone, you have to have a gorgeous view on your stairway, right? Look out of this view right here. Isn't that just beautiful? You're looking out at the HOA pond that feels like it belongs to this home. I love that part of this home. So let's continue down. And then we will go take a look out in the gorgeous backyard. We are about to go into truly one of all of Tulsa's most spectacular backyards. Here we go. Come on out. Just take it in. Wow. A pool, outdoor living, hardscaping, landscaping, yard, attachments, everything that your heart could desire in a backyard. So let me just start walking you through what the different spaces are. In the pool alone, first off, it's a gorgeous PebbleTech finish, which means, it's one that very likely will never need to be redone. We have an incredible, very easy glide in sort of an entrance there. Very easy on all ages, young and old. The pool has the pop-up filters that run throughout, so you don't ever have to have a creepy crawler running through. Over here we have just a gathering space for the pool, a wonderful bridge that takes us over. Come, let's walk a little bit closer. So the beach area is great. You can put lounge chairs in there and enjoy that. 3 easy steps that take you down. We've got the bubblers over here and then seating all along there. And then up above is the actual spa. It's a wonderful size spa. I think it'll seat at least 8 people. And then we have a gorgeous sort of an infinity edge here that flows down into a lovely area. Fire bowls here, and then another fire bowl area over there. Look at that, a fun swim-up bar area. So if you're grilling over here and people just can't get out of the pool, why, it's very easy to serve steak and potatoes right there. So when we look back, we've got lots of covered area, a big covered space right here. Out here, another area. You'll notice in the afternoon it enjoys incredibly good shade. And then this area we didn't really talk about off the master is a wonderful private patio for the master bedroom for the primary suite. And it looks over the yard as well. So those doors come directly from the primary suite. I've seen this house with a nice big hammock out there. It's a great place to relax. Notice that all of the deck work is true travertine. So a beautiful setup there. The original owners, when they bought this home, there was nothing in this backyard. And I was really blessed to get to know those folks. And according to their estimates, they spent well over $1 million taking this home from one patio, which was this one. That one really didn't even exist. This one patio, there was no outdoor kitchen, there was no pool, there was no hard or no landscaping of any kind. They took it from that backdrop to this. And then each owner since has continued to enhance and beautify it. The current homeowners have just brought it to pristine condition. This home, though not brand new, feels like it's brand new move-in condition. Let's go look at the outdoor kitchen. There's drainage throughout. When you have a little bit of elevation here, you need to make sure that your drainage is outstanding. And that is absolutely true here. Lots and lots of French drains and other surface drains, all that flow through, take it out to the front. So here in the outdoor kitchen, a wonderful fireplace here, another fireplace there. This is a great space to gather with friends and family. A big old sitting bar here. I have also seen another giant table here, so you can serve so many people in this area. A wonderful new outdoor grill, DCS, a great brand. Outdoor fireplace here. So an excellent setup. The original homeowner loved this granite, and so she chose it, and they've put it here, over there, on this part. You'll see it on the windowsills. There is no shortage of this gorgeous granite. You'll notice it here on the swim-up bar, and then over there on the infinity edge. A beautiful granite. Next, let's look at the pool bath. It would be a shame to have to walk into this home to have guests go to the bathroom. So let's take a look at the pool bath, which is in its own right just beautiful. You always need a pool bath in a home like this. We don't need people coming through the home, right? So come on in. Excellent storage for all the towels and things that you need for your guests at the pool. But then come on in and look at the pool bath. Again, that gorgeous granite that the original owner loved so much. So effective to have a washer dryer. Now, the original home called for that to be a shower. For her, it was more important to have a washer dryer out here. Everyone's finished swimming at the pool, throw your towels in, you throw them in, and it's so easy to care for. There is a shower, and it's on the outside, which is very smart. I'll show you that in a minute, but gorgeous granite again, beautiful setup here. It's climate controlled, so it makes for a wonderful experience for people who are at the pool and need to use the bathroom. This door actually leads to the back door utility area, I'll show you a little glimpse of that and then another way to get there. Very excellently hardscaped, makes for great drainage, and deals with those areas that are a little bit harder to have things grow. I will point out, here's just some of the extra travertine, but look at the thickness of that. The quality of the materials here run throughout the home. We have 5 heat and air systems, all of which have been updated and are regularly maintained. Okay. One other thing here in the outdoor kitchen, we've got incredible gas heat, we've got air conditioning. This means this is an all-weather room. You can come here and enjoy this space year-round, which is how you want an outdoor space like this to be. Let's take a look at this area. This is excellent for entertaining. You'll notice on the bar you can have 4 or 5 people sitting at the bar while someone's grilling. But I love the size of this space. You can have a giant table here to have lots of people dining with you. I love this setup. We've got a wonderful wood-burning fireplace and then great place to store your wood safely so that you can just fire off and eat fire whenever you're ready to do that. The privacy here is just unparalleled. Look at this canopy of trees. You just feel like you're the only people in the world. Let's go look at that back utility area. Remember I mentioned that the shower was meant to be in the bathroom. Well, here's where it makes more sense. An outdoor shower, you've been in the pool, all that, just come here and rinse off and you're good to go. And then a lovely gate that brings you down into this hardscaping area that takes you down and around and out to the front of the home. You'll notice throughout, as we're walking, there are incredible surface drains. The drainage plan for this home is outstanding. Even with all the incredible rains that we do have in Tulsa, this home stands that test very well and everything drains off. You know, it's really special when you can say to a family member, hey, let's go walk the grounds, and you actually have someplace to go. That really is true at 10803 South Oswego Avenue. Let me show you what that experience is like. Come on. So it's the end of the evening. It's beautiful. We've been in the pool. We've entertained friends. And now we're just going to go walk the grounds. Let's see what it looks like. Look at the size of this area. It's great for having additional seating to enjoy this beautiful infinity edge, the fire bowl, the mermaid tile. We have another fire bowl here and the drainage that, you know, keeps the water wheel moving. So let's talk about the water wheel. The original owner just loves a water wheel. A wonderful, unique addition to this home. The building looks like, you know, maybe a mill house, but inside that building, very wisely, is all the pool equipment. And as you well know, in Tulsa, in Oklahoma, if your pool equipment is housed inside a building, then you're going to get a lot more life out of that equipment. So let's go see what that looks like. We're going to go across a beautiful bridge here. The hardscaping, the stones throughout. Now you may find yourself thinking, oh my gosh, this is so much to take care of. The original homeowners and each homeowner since was very careful to put in landscaping that comes up annually, perennially, so that it doesn't require a whole lot of maintenance. And I love that, because as beautiful as it is, no one wants to take on a huge maintenance project every single year, right? This yard really does bloom and grow in an annual way on its own, which I love that. So here's the door into what looks like the mill house. I'm just going to quickly show you that this is all the pool equipment. Your pool person on this home is going to love that. It makes maintaining this area very, very easy. Around that side, we have 2 heaters. One that's separate for the pool and the other one that's separate for the hot tub. So that's great to have redundancy there on the heaters. Let's keep walking. Throughout the whole yard, we have this, you know, red brick road, right? Look at the landscaping. Again, azaleas, daylilies, beautiful plants that are perennials. They come up year by year by year without a whole lot of maintenance. So now we're on the back side. Let's keep going. Plenty of grassy area up here if you need a playground, a trampoline. I've seen all of those things here. You'll notice the really hefty brick wall. That's part of the HOA here. And the HOA helps to maintain that. But it really lends privacy to this property. Let's continue on. I'll give you a moment to just take a quick peek at the back of the home. You can see part of the water wheel and the lazy river that flows through the backyard here. We'll keep walking. Again, I'll point out, here's a surface drain. There's drainage, like I said, all throughout the property. So the home and the backyard is very, very well planned for drainage. Super unique to this property is this. This is the only home in Belmont that has private access to the HOA land and the HOA elements. Right here, up at the top of this beautiful backyard. Just look back. We'll look back one more time. This is an acre property, so it's a double lot. And yet it's enhanced by this playground. So now we're here looking at what is the HOA amenities of Belmont. Look back here, you'll see how we access it from the house. We've walked up the red brick walkway, come through the gate. This is the only home in Belmont that has a private gate to the HOA land. So I love that. When you buy this home, you feel like you're buying, 4, maybe 5 acres, because you have the pond in the front and then you have all of this in the back, but you're only maintaining the one. So I love that. We've got a shuffleboard court. Down here, we have a wonderful putting green if you love golf or you just love to play putt-putt. All of this has just undergone a great renovation by the neighborhood. And then if you look over here, they've just refinished their tennis/pickleball court. They do the lines for pickleball as well. You'll see a backboard there. It's a great place to practice. And there's a nice basketball court. It is lit so that if you have neighbors who are there at night, you'll never know that from this home because of the privacy there. The reality is most people don't use it. This home has the sense that it's your own playground because you have this private access that is unique to this particular home. Again, to me, the prime location in all of Belmont, and Belmont itself is such an exclusive, niche, gated neighborhood in South Tulsa. You just can't go wrong on that location. It's absolutely prime. We want to make sure we check out the hot tub, so we'll go up the stairs here. Again, gorgeous travertine, big wide steps. So here's the spa area. A great place to relax at the end of the day. Lovely hardscaping here. We're going to go back down the stairs and you'll be able to see the whole patio space over by the primary bathroom, primary bedroom. So if we come over here, this is an incredible place to relax. Again, great drainage. Notice all this gorgeous hardscaping. Look at the walls, just beautifully done architecturally. Pan back this way from here. Look at the architecture of the outdoor kitchen. All of it just complements each other so well and is a beautiful extension of the quality of the inside of this home. This current owner has dogs, and so very important to them that they had a place that the dogs could enjoy, but not necessarily with them all the time. So they added this gate here, and it's genius because it's a perfect setup for a dog run. So check this out. Come on through here, another red brick road. So we can walk through here. I didn't show you that in the primary bath, do you see this dog door? It is genius. It's kind of hidden, but if you want to be able to let your pets, your dogs in particular, out into the dog run, say it's cold and you don't want to come out with them, you can let them out through the dog door. It's very private in the primary bathroom and come out here and they've got their own paradise right here. Check this out. Now we're going to walk around and you'll see the private patio for the guest bedroom. We mentioned that when we were inside the home, But here's the patio itself. These are the doors. So if you have guests that are staying in your first floor bedroom, this is what they have to come out to. And look at this view. Tell me this is not absolutely spectacular. So now let's walk right here. We're going to go back to the front of this spectacular estate. Just standing on the front porch, look at this view. Summer, winter, spring, fall. This is spectacular. And you'll be able to see what I mean, that this driveway is what feeds to what feels like your backyard, but it really is the HOA pool. So let's walk over there very quickly. The brick pavers, the stone pavers on the driveway, the circle drive, they all welcome you and say, man, this is elegance. So come right here. We've got additional parking. There's the oversized 3-car garage. And then if you need to kick a soccer ball, there's plenty of room to do that. Look at all of this land. This is HOA property, so you don't have to pay to maintain it, but it feels like it's yours. Let's take a look. Look at this view. It's just so peaceful. And all season, all year long, it is absolutely spectacularly beautiful, no matter where you look. So this is 10803 South Oswego Avenue, truly one of South Tulsa's most spectacular estates, set in one of its most incredible locations with a backyard that rivals even the most incredible 5-star resorts.